If you think about food in Japan, you'd probably think about sushi or ramen. But today I have a special 5-pound, over 6,000 calories American barbecue special in one of my favorite restaurants in all of Tokyo. So let's roll. What's up YouTube, welcome. My name is Michael Hagedorn, aka the Carnivorous Potato, and this is my new channel. As you can see, this is a new channel, so it would help me tremendously if you could leave a like and maybe even subscribe if you're interested in more Tokyo food challenges or other Japan related content. Thank you. The shop's located in Kannai, 2 stops away from Yokohama station, which is 1 hour away from Tokyo. So let's not beat around the bush, let's get going. Now today's challenge will not be an easy task, so I gotta create some more space in my stomach, open the gates to Mordor, create that dark hole in my abdomen. So to do that, I wanted to take a walk around Yokohama Bay area. Now Yokohama is the second biggest city in Japan with a population of 3.7 million people. It belongs to Tokyo's greater metropolitan area, which with 40 million people is the biggest metropolitan area in the world. Talk about a super metropolis. The pier offers a fantastic view on Yokohama skyline, and in general, Yokohama feels much more spacious than Tokyo. But enough of the boring city talk. We're here for the meat, for the food challenge. So, let's get to the shop. Midtown BBQ is located next to the Yokohama baseball stadium. So if you're into baseball, you might give it a try. But my European ass? Nah. The owner is American and they offer a real authentic American barbecue, as well as a wide range of draft beer. But even though I am German, the German potato, I hate beer. I really do. I can't help it. That's why I escaped the country, I guess. So I'm here for the food, and I'm gonna stick with my Coke Zero, as I always do. Cheers. So the last time I went to Midtown BBQ, I actually took the big boy plate, which is already a big amount of food. But this time, I needed an extra challenge. So I went for the dinosaur plate. The dinosaur plate is a massive plate of food. It sums up to a total of 5 pounds of food, which in reasonable metrics equals 2.3 kilo. Why are Americans still using the imperial system? So let's try to break this plate down. What does it actually offer? So these are just rough estimates. I didn't weigh the food one by one. So it is error prone, but I'm trying my best. So with the dinosaur plates, you get 3 double sides, meaning it's basically 6 sides, I guess. So I basically took 4 fries and 2 coleslaw. I estimate the total amount of fries to be 500 grams, which would result in 1,500 calories. The coleslaw was around 200 grams, I guess, which results in 200 grams of chicken, 400 calories, 4 sausages, 100 grams, making it 400 grams of sausages, 1,200 calories, and then the creme de la creme, 800 grams of the most delicious spare ribs you'll see, resulting in another 204,000 calories, which makes it, according to my estimated calculation, a total of 6,200 calories and a total of 415 grams of fat, almost ketogenic. Now, to make sure that I didn't cheat in that challenge, since I was there with my girlfriend, who ordered a normal half rack of spare ribs, which I think for 2,500 yen is pretty reasonable. These are good ribs. If you don't believe me though that I can finish this plate by myself, here's a complete footage of me eating. So how is the food? Well, it's fantastic. If I had to rank the individual items of the dinosaur plate, and don't get me wrong, they're all really, really great. Like, I enjoy every single item. I mean, they know what they're doing. The chicken would probably be my least favorite. Not saying it's bad, by any means. It's a great chicken. I actually appreciate that it's not this dry chicken breast, but actually a little fattier piece of chicken, which makes it just a little juicier. Next up on the list is the sausage. And again, this is probably one of the best sausages I've had. It's just that the other items are better. Now the sausage is also quite fatty, which for me is great. You know, I'm usually doing a ketogenic diet, so fat is fantastic. And the sausage is smoked really well. My second favorite meat item is the pulled pork. But it's really hard to find pulled pork in Japan, so it was great to eat it again. Now we come to the creme de la creme, the çok güzel. What I really adore about this restaurant, the ribs. The meat is tender and soft and it just melts in your mouth. Now again, spare ribs are by nature really fatty. And that's great, adds to the taste. But it really adds up over time. The French fries. And oh my god, these are the best French fries I had in Japan. Finally, some crispy French fries. Now if you've been to Japan, you probably know the fries are ass. Now there are two things that make this challenge challenging. First, the amount of fat. Now by now you may know that I absolutely love fat. But there's a difference between fat saturation and carb saturation. Let me know if you have ever experienced this, but while with carb saturation you just feel disgusted, fat saturation just shuts off your brain. It's hard to explain, but something in the brain clicks and it tells you you cannot swallow, you cannot chew this piece of meat anymore. But because I am a fat piece of shit, I push through. The second difficult part is the amount of salt. The salt levels were probably off the chart. Now this causes one problem. You get thirsty. Problem with getting thirsty is you want to drink. Drinking takes away precious space in your stomach. And even though in the end I really had to fight and force myself even the last bites were delicious. It was just that my body was telling me like, you will regret this, my friend. You will regret this tonight. But I finished it. After the challenge, I felt destroyed, but not too bad. I recovered kinda quickly. The problem was still, my mouth was so dry because of all the salt I have eaten, and I still couldn't drink. So whenever, let's imagine I was at 100% full, and I got a little bit of space, like 2%, I would drink, and I was right back at 100% and would feel sick again, right? You get this idea. Having a dry mouth or feeling sick. Which one would you pick? Now if you like this video, please consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribe. This was my first video, and there's many more food challenges to be conquered in Tokyo. So thank you for watching. I'm the Carnivorous Potato. See you in the next one.